Wes here.
And Rebecca.
And welcome to day 25 of SHOCKTOBERFEST 2023. For those of you that have been around since 2017, there has been a running joke about a movie series that we should probably review. We're finally getting to at least the first one. We're talking about the 1986 film Troll. Okay, because there has been the talk about the sequel being considered the worst movie in the history of filmmaking. So, we're going to talk about the first one this year, and eventually we'll get to the second one down the road. So this movie is about a family that moves into an apartment complex, but little do they know that there is a troll named Turok who was once a wizard that is wanting to get his human form back, and he starts taking over the apartment complex by turning all the other neighbors into mythical beings. However, there is one person in the apartment complex that is a witch and does not want Turok to take over the apartment complex to open up the world of the fairies and the trolls and yada 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 yada. However, the little girl in the family does get possessed by Turok and is wreaking havoc in order to possess all of the tenants and try to bring forth the other world. That is pretty much the movie in a nutshell. There is a lot that's been left out because this movie has been around for almost 40 years. However, it is on streaming service and it's an 80s movie. Go to your local video store, get yourself a copy. Alright, now it's time to talk about what we like and we don't like about the film. Rebecca, I'm going to pass it off to you first.
This one was not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. But I will say for an 80s, like the graphics and the special effects were actually pretty good for the 80s, especially. I mean, I don't know, I liked it overall.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, it's been a while since I've seen any of the movies in the franchise. However, I will agree with Rebecca on this one, especially the special effects, because the movie was directed and the special effects were created by John Carl Buechler that did a lot of special effects for other movies like, I believe, Prison, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, a slew of horror movies. I mean, this guy was a legend in his own right before his passing. So yeah, it had a lot of charm to it, especially with a lot of the creatures. So I agree with you on that one. The cast, a lot of no-namers that I didn't know about. The actress that played the daughter, can't think of her name at the moment. She was a younger version of a character on the original TV series V, which was cool. Sonny Bono, Cher's late ex-husband, was the kind of Glenn Quagmire of the apartment complex people, and that was a trip. So yeah,
that was fun.
Time to talk about what we don't like. Let's see. I'll go first on this one. I don't know. There's nothing I hate it. It's just maybe it could have been the writing that was a little lazy. A lot of it, I think, has to deal with the fact that all of the cast members in the movie didn't really have a lot of time. It really focused on the family and then trying to bring in the witch that's trying to stop everything, and then trying to, the people that get turned into the mythical beings, you don't really get to see them as much. Oh, and then Julia Louis-Dreyfus is in this one as well, so... And she, because there are two characters that you see them for a little bit, and then you don't see them, and then you figure out that they got turned into something. It's just well, wait.
Surprise!
Yeah, so, yeah, I feel like a lot of it was just how it was written and how it was, how the movie progressed. That's what, the progression just seemed to be a little sloppy. A little sloppy for my taste, but you know what? It is what it is. At least it's better than the sequel, so yeah.
I would agree with the sloppy. There's quite a bit of predictability in it as well, where you knew what was gonna happen, and I didn't feel like there was any real twists to it per se. Even coming from not really knowing anything about the movie to watching it, was kind of okay, this is gonna be a thing, this is gonna be a thing. Okay, cool. It wasn't a bad movie, it's one I'd watch again, but...
Yeah.
It's...
Small doses.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's definitely a trip,
Now it's time to grade this movie. Oh gosh, you know, I think I've already figured it out. For me, it's just no disrespect to John Carl Buechler. I mean, like I say, he's worked his ass off on a lot of films. I forgot even to mention Friday the 13th Part 7, even though the MPAA did kind of... They butchered his movie pretty bad with his antics. But this one, there's not much of an excuse. I'm going to go ahead and give it a solid C. Solid C for me.
I would agree with a C.
So unanimous then.
Unanimous.
Alright, a unanimous C. Alright. Oh, well, we hope you enjoyed this episode on Troll 1. Like I said, Troll 2 will be in the works probably next year, because I don't really have the time or patience right now to do the sequel.
It's a thing for you to get to watch.
Exactly. So make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't agree with us, you can leave a thumbs down. It's okay, I totally get it. Otherwise, make sure you share on social media, but most importantly, you push that little red button and ring the bell for instant updates. Until then, I'm Wildman Wes.
I'm Rebecca.
And we will see you tomorrow for day 26 of Shocktoberfest 2023. Take care, and as always, stay scared, kitties.